engineering.
No.
Gasser, the other.
Mohsen, you are a computer engineer?
What's
Mohsen.
your
No,
major?
electrical engineer.
What?
I am electrical engineer,
Electrical
not
engineer.
computer.
Okay.
So he's an electrical engineer.
Okay. Mohsen, where are
Mohsen,
you
what-
studying? Where are you studying? What university you have?
I understand what are you saying. My bachelor was in Shiraz, but my master of science in Rasht University,
Very
Gilan.
good. Great.
Thank you.
Mr. Mansour, start. You are the manager.
No, I'm not manager. I don't manage. Please. Where is Mr. Kianush?
I don't know. Said, go on. You are manager.
Mr.
I
Said.
can't manager because I'm not an engineer, and it's better engineer will be a manager for us. And especially, I don't know what the topic is about.
The topic, it is actually, let me...
I can read for you. If you had a magical power, okay?
Yeah.
It is three. Mr. Said,
Okay.
it is three questions. The first one, if you could have any magical power, what would you pick and why?
Okay.
The second one, what's been your superhero in movies? What superpower did he or she have? The third one, does these magical powers exist or they are just in movies and stories? You know?
Okay.
Did you get?
Let us start with the first question. If you could have any magical power, what would you pick and why?
Who wants to start? A question before starting, excuse me.
Okay, go on.
I want to know your opinion about this word. Which one is correct? Magic power or magical power? I think magic power is correct.
No, magical power is correct.
It's
Magical
I'm not sure which one.
is an adjective. Magical is an adjective.
You should use the adverb of your power.
I know.
So
I know. AL make this the noun into somehow adjective. Yeah.
So
Okay.
magic
Okay.
version.
Magic is a noun, magical is an adjective, and magical is an adjective for power, and power is noun.
I know, but sometimes the form of noun and the adjective is same. I don't know what about it. I can search it, no problem. After that, I can search it. No
Okay. You might be right. You might be right. I don't know, and I don't have any information like
I will
you
search
at
it.
English. My grammar is awful. Excuse me for that. I just want to tell you that point, but I didn't know that you know this point.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Mansour, you start. What?
Okay.
Magical power.
I want to start with the first question. If the first one is, let me check my phone. If you could have any magical power, what would you pick and why? Actually, if I had a magical power, I'd like to eliminate all the dictators all over the world, and fill the world with justice. This is my really somehow a dream. I don't know how to achieve it. It's not applicable, you cannot achieve it. It's not so practical. But if I
That's
had...
What? That's an impossible thing even for magical power. To remove the dictators from all over the world. That's impossible even for magical power.
No,
if you have magical power,
when you say magical, it is possible.
Everything
it's possible. Doing everything. It's magical, but it's not real.
Even impossible.
It's just my imagination. It's just my dream. It's not gonna happen in actual world. It's my imagination and my dream. Yeah.
I don't know if you have heard the name of movie Samson and Dalila. And Samson were a boy.
I've heard the name, but I unfortunately I haven't seen that movie.
Samson was a boy who had a magical power on his hair, and when his hair
Heart.
Move.
Heart.
Hair.
Move.
Hair. Okay. Hair. Yeah. Hair.
Yes.
Okay. Hair.
When his hair was long, he had a magical power, and he
Okay.
wanted to remove one of the dictator, but he was a dictator, and he wanted to remove him, but the dictator could catch him, and after that he cut his hair, and he couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
So that's the reason I told you, if you have a magical power, you can remove dictators.
Yeah. I told you, it's my imagination, it's my dream, okay? So the first one is eliminating all the dictators and fill the world with justice. The second one, also it's my dream. If I had a magic power, I'd like to prepare all the basic needs, for all those who need. The homeless, the child laborers. If I had power, I will do and I'll prepare everything for them. It's bothering me seeing child who is seeking in the, litters or rubbish in the street and collecting something to, to sell or managing their lives. It's really bothering me. If I had power, if I had a magical power, I will do that. I would do that, I would prepare everything for them. For the second question,
Let's answer one by one.
Yeah.
No, all of them.
Okay. Okay. This is my opinion about the first question.
Very good.
I think you want to be Mother Teresa.
Somehow. Yeah, Mother Teresa. His duty is just about marriage. It's not. She wasn't doing in another field. He was just preparing marriage for those who was illegal to being married in those age. When they were in war, it was illegal that young people to be married. He was just preparing the marriage, conditions. I know him. I have heard about her.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Said, your turn.
So, in my opinion, about what? About the first question? If I had a magic question, what I would do? So, if I had a magical power, I just would $1 billion, and just one milliard. I don't
Excuse
know even
me.
it's what.
I don't understand what are you
saying? You missed the verb. You would what? You would collect, you would earn, you would what?
You would have. He would have. He would
So
like to have.
I told you, if I had the magical power, I would request 1 milliard Tomans money.
Okay.
That is not a lot of money.
And just that, by having 1 milliard Tomans, you can and that's a magical power too. If you have 1 milliard Tomans, you can
1
do
million
anything by that.
1 million Tomans, you cannot do anything. No.
Yes, I can.
You can
enough for me.
You can
$1 billion,
euro, but Toman, you can even buy a car.
I don't wanna request a lot money. 1 million Tomans is enough for me, because I can buy a house for myself, by half of that, and by the other I can get married and buy a car for myself.
Don't get married. Get married, Eva.
Married is good.
Yeah, marriage is good.
Staying lonely
Just kidding.
is good, but how long should?
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Yes, you're right.
Your wishes are small. You are a good guy.
What about Mohsen? Mohsen, what would you like to do if you had power magic? Magical power, yeah.
I like to read other people's mind, and if I was able to change it to what I like to be, I think if you can read other people's minds, you can achieve everything that you like. For example, in our country, rent is rent. Let's say, I don't know, it is an English word or Persian word, say rent. But if you understand that, for example, the father of gold in Iran wants to change the currency of a gold, and if you can, for example, read his mind, you can buy a lot of gold and then sold it. Or
Gold.
I think it's what?
Gold? You mean gold? Gold?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Gold.
gold.
Okay.
Yeah, I said I think it's best wish that I can say. If I want to have a magical power, I like to read other people's mind.
Reading the others people's mind. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Very
Good idea.
interesting. Very.
But I have this power. I can
Right
read
now.
but I don't want to tell you. I don't want to tell you. That's a secret for me.
Okay.
Tell us in private, please. Tell me, please, in private. You know, text me.
Dear Mansur, what you are talking about me in your mind?
Yeah, tell me. I'd like to.
Okay. I was just kidding. Excuse me for interrupting you, my friend. And I forgot your name. Your name was Mohsen.
Mohsen. Yeah, I'm Mohsen.
Welcome,
Yes,
Kianush.
and you,
Hi.
Hi,
Hi, how are
Kianush.
you?
Welcome. You're late.
I had
You
a
suffered.
problem with my internet connection because I have changed my operator. I got internet from Mukhabarat, so I had problem in the have access.
Okay. And welcome. Tonight topic is
Hi Mansur.
you know what is the topic of tonight?
I've read something about it. I
Magical
think
power.
yeah.
Let me start and then you can start answering the question. Actually, if I had a magical power, I would like to have infinite life. Is it correct? Infinite life?
Infinite.
Infinite
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
Infinite life is correct.
Yeah.
I would like to
Yeah.
have infinite. The magical power brings me infinite life. Infinite life, so I can.
wish you.
Thank you very much. I can live longer. And do you have my voice?
Yeah.
Okay, that's my opinion. And Mr. Kianush, you say?
Yeah, but actually, having a single superpower is not enough for me because I like to be omnipotent.
What?
I like to be omnipotent.
What is the meaning of this word?
It means I like to have the
A
whole
lot of
power. The whole power.
The whole power.
Yeah.
All of the powers that available.
Yeah, all of the power that the God has.
So
You want to be a god, I think.
Yeah, I'm ambitious.
Be my guest.
Mr. Said, read his mind. Mr. Said left. Continue, Mr. Kianush.
Yeah, because I like to know the answers to all the questions. I like to put my shoes in other people. Put my feet in other people's shoes. I like to be aware of anything new, all the science, be anywhere and do anything I like.
What would you like to do? What would you like to do?
Mr. Kianush, a question, please.
What?
Yeah.
Go on, hit me.
Yeah. Don't you think knowing everything is gonna hurt you?
What's gonna hurt me? Knowing everything.
Yeah, about everything. When you say everything, it's everything about happiness, misfortune. Knowing about misfortune, maybe it's gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
But I myself think I have that power to tolerate these things. I can accept them because I have the whole power.
Adapt yourself with the situation.
Pardon me?
Adapt yourself with the situation that you want.
Yeah. How about you, Mansoor? Did you talk about you?
Yeah. You were absent. I was talking about my, dream to have a, magical power. I told to my friends. I said something. I don't know. It's not. I think good to repeat it. If you wanna, I can say it again.
Can you mention a little?
It was just about if I had a magical power. I would eliminate all the dictators all over the world, and I fill the world with justice. If I had a power, I would do and prepare every basic needs for all those who need. For all those who need, like homelesses, like child laborers, or those who need really. From 2 years ago up to now, we are watching, we are seeing in the street people who collecting litters, rubbish from the in the street. It's really bothering me. I wish I could do something for them. It's my dream. Somehow it's my imagination, but really, believe me, I cannot do anything. It's my it's my dream to have a magical power to help them all over the world, not Iran, all over the world.
What?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it was my imagination. It was my wish to have a magical power.
Who has been your superhero in a movie?
Me?
Yeah, and
really,
power does she have?
When I was a child, it was a cartoon that was publishing in my age named Robin Hood. I don't know if it was in your age or not. I like that guy. I like that character, stealing from the rich guys or the king and, delivering those stolen things to those people who need. It was somehow my superhero in my life. And really, one day, when I was a child, I wanted to be someone like him, but about that question, if it does exist in the real world, yes. In Kermanshah, we had someone.
Really?
Yes. Unfortunately, he passed away many years ago. His name was, Ali Agha Javidan.
Oh,
yeah.
That
he was a tough guy. He was a tough guy. He was stealing or robbing the rich guys and giving them those stolen things to those who need. Yeah, does exist.
Unbelievable.
It existed in Kermanshah. We had I really adore him. I really adore him. He was a good guy. Stealing from those rich guys who is using other people investment. The countries, his name was what was it called? His name was Ali Agha Javidan.
Police didn't catch him. Police.
No, he was living. Somehow police was
Is it
aware
fair? You
about,
think it is fair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
In my opinion, it's fair.
It's fair.
But he was choosing those people he robbed or he was stealing. He was choosing. He chose the people that making their money with mischievous ways. Not all the rich people, not the decent people.
Yeah, I got it.
Was chosen.
Mansoor, didn't he get into a trouble?
I don't know. Maybe he had been caught by the police. I don't know, but I know about him just. He was a guy like that.
Okay. What about Mohsen? You?
About what?
If let me.
The second question.
Yeah. Who has been your superhero in movies? What superpower did he have?
Okay. In movies, I like Deadpool. did you see the movie of Deadpool? He's a person that when he loses one of his member of his body, the body of him regenerates that organ. For example, if he loses his hand, again he regenerates his hand. But I love him because of his character. He's a fun person with powerful abilities.
Okay. So you want to be that person, that's right?
No, I don't want to be like that person because he insult in a movie maybe more than 100 times, and but his character is adorable for me. But if ask most of the people, maybe they choose a Spider-Man. I don't know Superman, but I like Deadpool because of his character.
Okay, and do you remember cartoon Futbolista?
Yes.
They they had a power to shoot the ball so strongly. Is it okay? Correctly?
Yes, strongly. And change to the eagle, tiger. I think, yeah. I remember.
They were helicopters
Helicopter.
swinging in the air, for 5 minutes.
5 minutes staying. And what about Kianush? Mr.
Believe
Kianush?
me, from one episode to the next one, they were on the sky, just swinging.
Just yeah, that's right.
Excuse me.
I'm not really into superheroes actually in movies because I don't believe them, don't believe about their existence in reality. But there was a series, I don't know, Dexter. Its name was Dexter. Have you seen it?
The series, yeah?
Yeah.
He's a killer, I think.
Yeah, it's about a man who works for the police, and he butcher killers or criminals, and he want to make justice and punish them, but somehow I think in his character he's a psycho. When you go deep in his character, he's a psycho. I really liked its series, but I don't know if he was a superhero or not.
Okay.
Oh, I think he's a killer. He murdered all the people who are not guilty even. So
Yeah. There were some cases. Yeah, there were some cases. You're right.
So don't you have any superhero in your life? I mean, someone who could be your, superhero.
What?
Mr. Kianush, don't you have any? Yeah.
What do you mean by super in reality life or in movies?
No, just someone. It could be your sample for you.
Who I really admire.
Yeah.
I really admire those guys who fought about their beliefs.
Yeah.
Someone like Takhti, Muhammad Ali Clay. They are really a superhero, I think, in my mind. If you want to consider them.
Yeah, all good.
I think they are champions, not superhero. Superhero, that means that
Aladdin is superhero.
Aladdin is superhero, yeah.
He's superhero.
Not a real.
How about a genie? Is it a superhero?
What is genie?
Who? In a genie, a blue giant in Aladdin that came
came out of the
teapot.
When you rub that, it will come out of that stuff. I don't know.
He's hero.
Teapot.
Yeah.
He's hero.
I think Said is gone. Said gone?
Yeah.
Yeah, we lost Said.
Oh yeah, he didn't come back.
He went to the memories.
Yeah, you want to read our memory.
Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Farid, you say something about this topic.
Well, about actually, sorry, I was talking to Telegram. Someone told me a message.
You are
Sorry.
so busy there.
You are
Busy. No, actually, I am just managing. One person is going to join us. I told him that now we are full. So, are you coming to join us tomorrow? Actually, I was managing that. Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
no problem.
And what is the question? The question
The
is
second one, what's your
Real.
superhero? What's your
In my
superhero?
Movies. Yeah.
okay. I don't know.
Does it exist in reality?
Superhero in reality, you said yes, they exist.
No,
Kermanshah.
you. How about you?
In my opinion, no, I don't think they exist. Actually, I have never.
Sorry, I forgot. What was your superhero?
My superhero is Kakero.
Oh, Kakero, yeah.
I don't remember any other one. So it was my only superhero.
Guys, actually, I think we had our own superheroes. Now, when I think about it, we had Rostam or Arash. They were our superhero. I think. I don't know if. Actually, it was exaggerated in our, poets, maybe. If I'm
the
wrong.
poem.
Poem, yeah, poem.
Oh, yeah.
In our poem, but I find them a superhero too. What do you think?
Yeah, I think they were. I think they were superhero. Rustam, as you know, he has a magic power. He was a bodybuilder. I think if you compare to this age, it was a bodybuilder, and he has a unbelievable power. And about Arash, he was a man with an arc, and when he pulled his arc and throw the row, he said, wherever hit the ground my row, it's our border. It was a magic power.
But
I think they were and they are. Yeah, I know. I know. Superhero is not. It doesn't exist in reality. Its name says everything. It's just superhero. It could not be exist in the reality. Kakero and they are all don't exist in reality.
In reality, yeah. And
there
what
are
about
evidence that prove that the superhero is available, but maybe we do not know them. I think a person with a super speed like a flash can be available, or someone with an enormous body, I don't know, powerful. They can be available in, but not like a Superman or Rostam. Rostam, I think, is a is a very good guy with a lot of abilities that exaggerated. That Ferrusi, I think, exaggerated about Rostam.
Yeah.
But if we can't, assume him as a superhero, but he is definitely a hero.
Yeah, of course, he's a hero. He's a sign of our country.
Yeah.
But
you think? Excuse me, a question. You think Rustam does exist or have been existed in the reality?
Yeah, he is a.
No, it's a fiction. It's a fiction. It's a fiction in the Ferdowsi's mind. It doesn't really. It hasn't been existed.
I'm not sure about him, but
Mansour,
yeah.
do you have an authentic source about what you are talking about?
No, not really.
Or is your imagination?
Not my imagination. It's not. I don't know of specific source or authenticate source. But if you search, you'll find that it's just a fiction. It was just a fiction in the Ferdowsi's mind. He says Rustam Yeli بود در سیستان. Somehow I don't know the Hafiza the second poem. I think it doesn't exist in the reality with that power. I think with that power that he could beat the devil. He could beat all of the devils and other things.
Mr. Mansour, when you read the literature, in first, the epic divided in two, natural and fake. Okay? The epic of Ferdowsi Shahnameh is submitted in a natural epic. So we can say that it is true, but it exaggerates about Rustam.
I think,
but I think he's a real man, Rustam, that who lived in Baluchistan for I don't know.
Just an ordinary, athlete, not with that much power.
Of course.
I agree with you in this subject, but we believe that he is real.
Yeah, he exists, but not. I told you, not with that much, power.
Yeah,
sure.
How about Farid is gone? I think.
Yeah.
Chat your Telegram with that guy.
Here's replying or answering someone else. Do you have anything to add to your statement? If you had a magical power, what would you do?
What?
If you had a magical power, yeah.
What do?
What would you do?
I think you.
I know.
Again. As I said, I like to read other people's mind and change it because I think it's a very good wish for me to read other people's. But I see in the movies there are a lot of powers, such as a person that can travel in a time. It's a good, or a person who see the future. I don't know, like Mr. Kianush, all the powers, or Mr. Farid, he like to have an infinity life. But I myself, I think if you are a superhero, it is a heavy responsibility. It has a heavy responsibility for you.
Completely true.
Mr. Mansour, are you? I see a chair.
What?
I did not see you. I see just a part of your room.
Okay, it's me.
Mansour,
could you see me? Yeah.
Mansour, you look like Indians.
Yeah, everybody tells me. Yeah, everybody tells me. I don't know, but I'm not Indian. I'm someone from Kermanshah.
Okay, so you are Kurdish, yeah?
Yeah, I'm Kurdish. Where are you from, Mr. Mohsen? You don't have. Excuse me. You don't have anything to say. Getting now to each other, I think, is a best way to continuing our conversation.
About our city or life, huh? Yeah, I live in Shiraz. I'm from Shiraz.
Originally from Shiraz?
Yeah. I'm originally from Shiraz.
I love Shiraz. I was there 2 years ago.
Okay.
8 vacation. 8 in the spring, the first month.
Yeah.
I was in Shiraz 2 years ago, before the flood. The year before the flood. The year before the flood, I was there.
Yeah.
It's a really fantastic, fabulous Kansas City.
Janusz also leave the chat.
It's just you and me, I think.
Yeah, I think let's say goodbye until
Until next tomorrow.
okay. Have a good night.
You too.